David Viscott, and welcome back. This is an interesting show. You know what's interesting about the show is it's always different, isn't it? You never know just quite what's going to appear, and that's what keeps it fresh, I guess. It sort of keeps me interested.
Okay, we have a call about dreams next. Cathy's on line 9, and she's frightened by her dreams.
Cathy.
Hello?
Hi, Cathy.
Hi.
How old are you?
28.
What's the dream?
I've been having the same type of dreams over and over again. It's about I'm having my fingers cut off in some way or another.
Give me an example of the ways in which your fingers are cut off.
Well, like tonight when I was going to sleep, I had a dream that I was chopping some salad and cut one of my fingers off.
By accident?
That one was, yeah, that was by accident.
Okay. What else?
Some of the dreams I have, or somebody else is trying to cut my fingers off. Or
Who?
I don't know. One of them was an ex-boyfriend from a long time ago, and another one was somebody trying to break into my house.
The ex-boyfriend. Tell me a little bit about him.
He was a creep, a maniac.
And how did you get him angry?
When I broke up with him.
Okay, so why'd you break up with him?
Oh, well, I tried to break up with him for about 3 or 4 years.
Uh-huh.
And then
That's a telling statement in itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I finally did when, for good, I got away from him when I met the man who's my husband now. That was 2 years ago.
Okay. Ever have a dream with your husband's cutting off your fingers?
No, never.
So that would tell you what?
I'm not scared of him.
You're not scared of him. Okay. Are you scared of yourself?
Of myself?
What an interesting question.
I don't think so. I never thought of that.
Yeah, but you know what I think it is? I don't think you are a person who feels terribly sure about yourself. And so what happens is that when someone hurts you, 4 years you're trying to break up with someone, you end up holding in a lot of anger. The anger that you hold in becomes directed at you. You have these guilt-laden thoughts which translate in the dream state into you chopping your fingers off. All it is anger. And your bad, I hate to use the word bad, but your poor adaptation to dealing with anger of your own or another person. You see, 4 years in a relationship where there's a lot of anger that's not expressed is a 4-year period in which there's a tremendous amount of feelings being held under the surface. And you must be storing them up. And when they get stored up, sometimes they lose their identity and they just lie there. Is there any contact with this other guy now?
No, none.
Has there been even the slightest attempt on his part to contact?
Yeah, I saw his sister a few months ago, and she told me he was trying to get a hold of me.
Okay. Did the dreams increase at that point?
With that, I started having dreams about him trying to break in my house.
At that point?
Right after that.
Sure. See, everything has to do with your inability to deal with your anxiety and anger. When the dream started was what, 2 years ago?
The dreams? Oh, actually, these dreams just about a month and a half. About a month ago, yes, a month and a half ago.
All the dreams of chopping started then?
Yes.
They're all related to your fear of him coming back. And they awakened your feelings that you would not be able to deal with the anger you feel towards him when he does. And they reawaken the anger that you've had in the past towards him that you never really completely dealt with. That's all they're about. Do you think you're in any danger?
I'm not really sure.
That's the point.
I always just think one day maybe he'll see me, and if he's really drunk or something, do something to me.
Like what?
Like try to attack me or my husband.
So that's the fear you live in.
Yeah, when I think about it, it's pretty scary.
Well, of course. And so you can't think about it, you say. You push it away?
Yeah.
Is your husband aware?
Pretty much.
What does pretty much mean?
Oh, he knows he doesn't like him either at all.
I know, but is he aware of the dreams you're having?
Yeah, he's the one who told me to call.
Okay. And tell him this is what it means, so that his sister, you didn't tell her anything, did you?
No.
Smart. Okay. So does he have any idea what your married name is?
Yeah, he does.
Then he knows how to find you.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about.
And he hasn't tried to find you,
No,
which means he's not trying to find you.
I hope not.
Okay. So he may have mentioned to his sister that he'd like to talk to you or see you or say something like that. But the point is, you just have to stay aware of this and work out a plan with your husband of how you deal with it. Bring it up. Talk about it every time you feel it. Talk about how angry you are, and also talk about how out of control you feel.
Okay.
All right? The main thing is keeping it up on the surface so that it's manageable, because the feeling that you hide and the feeling you bury is the feeling you lose control over discussing. That's the important thing. Keep it current, and then it won't appear in the dream.
Sounds like she's just going to have to wait it out with time. I mean, will the fear lessen as, the months go by and he doesn't try and get a hold of her?
They can also get worse, too, but the main thing is talking about it is what lowers the tension. See, reality and dreams are not related. They're related in that one spurs the other on, but a little bit of pain can stir a hugely painful dream, so that they don't balance each other out. Who's up?